How do? How's it going? So, I just thought I'd do a quick update video. I recorded one a couple of days ago, but it's I waffled. Yeah, I don't do that, do I? So, just finished a brew day. Some of you will no doubt have seen or heard or whatever. It's a lovely colour. Ignore the shit at the bottom. This is my mosaic melon. For those of you who don't know or will soon know, because the brew day video will go up at some point. I'm not going to faff about editing it because I don't have an editing software or anything like that. I'm just going to put the clips together and that's it. But yeah, you know, it's me. That's a lovely colour. It's a nice straw colour actually. So it's just pale malt, bit of crystal, bit of what? Bit of brain would help right now. Bit of carapils. So it's probably not. I doubt this is going to have much of a head or anything like that. It's going to be a pretty much like almost similar to a smash beer in that respect. But 100 grams of carapils, 100 grams of crystal. Watch what I'm doing with this because it could go everywhere or down me. So, yeah, and kilo of light DME as well. Should have come out about 1044. Came out about 1045. Got it to 23 litres, and we've currently got about a gallon of trub, so I've got about 18 litres. That's the price you pay for my method of doing it, but you know. Tastes like what? I don't know what I was expecting there. Doesn't taste overly bitter. Good bit of bitterness, eh? So Warrior for bittering, Hull Melon, Mosaic, it's 30, Hull Melon at 20, Hull Melon at 15, no, Hull Melon at 10, sorry, and then Mosaic and Hull Melon at Flame Out. 50 grams of each throughout the thing, 15 grams of Warrior, sorry. So, should come out about 4, I can't remember what should have come out now, about 4.6, 4.8. And then fermented out, go chuck this away. Fermented out across my aloof West US Pale Yeast, whatever it's called. So, looking forward to that one. Do you mind if I crack a beer? I know it's Sunday and it's about 1 o'clock, but I need a beer. Do you mind? Thanks, you're ever so kind. Thanks for agreeing to this. American wheat, 5.1%. Not done a review on this, and this isn't really going to be it. But it says 4 weeks in the bottle. Nice and clear. Some of you have seen my posts on Facebook and stuff. Would have probably seen this at some point. It's one of these not true to style jobbies. It's pretty darn clear actually. It's a bit hazy, but it's not really been in the fridge for very long. I'm a bit thirsty, so. Ooh, that's nice. I think that was Vienna malt, wheat malt, probably crystal, and then Amarillo for flavour and aroma and stuff. Late additions. Warrior again for bittering because that's all I've got to use at the moment. And I'm not complaining. About 24 IBUs. Something like that. Excuse me. So yeah, nice hot flavour to it, not too malty. Excuse me. So, what was I going to tell you? Yeah, the other brew I've got planned is my chocolate orange porter, which I intend to do next week, next Sunday, hopefully. and then maybe in 2 to 3 weeks, maybe a couple of weeks, hopefully, I will do my what I'm calling the C word pale ale. So that's Centennial, Chinook, and Cascade. Citra, Columbus, no, it wasn't them. So Chinook, Cascade, Centennial. Really looking forward to that. It'll be a nice sort of generic American pale ale. But I don't think it's a combination. Those three together, they don't always hear of just them three on their own. So I think it might be quite nice. You've normally got, Citra or something else in there as well. So it'd be nice just to have them three on their own. Give them some time together. Let them bond in a beer. And let me enjoy it. So I've got those coming up. Been on holiday to the Isle of Wight and picked up some coffee beans. There's a shop just literally down from the park where I was stopping. Stayed in a chalet for 2 weeks, and every morning I've walked to the, if I walk to the seafront or whatever, I go and grab a coffee. But these were just any ordinary coffees. These were flavoured beans. So I got like cherry chocolate flavour, chocolate orange flavour, whiskey flavour, chocolate brandy, raspberry brandy, French vanilla, blah blah. The list goes on. Tiramisu, amaretto, all that kind of stuff. So it's really cool shop. But I bought some beans back with the idea of making a beer out of them. So like a coffee stout, but with the cherry, like a chopped cherry flavour. So they're the beans I picked up, and I'm going to do a gallon batch and see how it turns out. I'm not expecting a massive amount. I don't know whether depends how the beans have been infused with the flavour, whether it's going to be quite chemically or something like that. So I'm going to do a gallon batch and see. And if I think it's the dog's nuts, I'll order more. If I think it's shit, I won't bother again. It's simple, really, isn't it? That's nice. That's one good thing about going on holiday. No, it's not the only good thing about to de-stress and to take time away and be with family is the reason for going on holiday and go somewhere nice. But it gives you beers a chance to mature, because I'm a bastard for drinking the fuckers. Terrible. So, okay, I've got Barry White thing going on here. Terrible. Right. Yeah. Terrible. Right, yeah. If that was a drinking game, you'd all be bladdered by now. I don't really know what to say now. That's it. Oh, no, it isn't. No, it isn't it, because I want to talk very, very briefly about a couple of updates. One update is that at some point in the very slightly near future, I'll be going all grain. Thanks to two folks. First of all, a guy who's on the Nottingham Brewers group, along with me and John Campbell, Red Dog Brewer. Tim Gully, I think his name is. I'm sure that's his name. Gifted some equipment out, and basically he bought a Bulldog kettle, all-in-one thing, whatever you want to call it, brewing system, and he's gifted it away. Now, I was on holiday at the time, wasn't really paying too much attention to the internet and Facebook and stuff, and John messaged me and said, "This is going for free, I'm getting it." And I was a bit like, "Oh, fuck off, bastard. Thanks for that." But as it happened, John, being the awesome kick-ass dude that he is, got it for me. Now, not entirely for me, because there was 3 bits of equipment. There was there's a 30-litre pot which needs a sight glass element. What else? Ball valve tap, as well as a wort chiller. Now they're going to me. Thank you both. Fucking appreciate it. And John is going to have this igloo thing. That was pretty fucking awesome as well. I was a little bit like, no, he wouldn't. No, he totally deserves. He found it. He he went and collected the fucking thing. So I think, you know, that's his reward for that. You know, he spotted it, finders keepers, all that. But, you know, with that kit, I'll be able to make a good start brewing a bag, all grain, and I can expand on it, you know, or probably I need to spend not even 100 quid to get myself started fully with all grain. So appreciate that. It's amazing, really. It's quite cool. So I'm pretty stoked. And then I recently won Red Dog's competition. Sorry, I mention this guy all the time, but that's because he lives locally and we're like, I don't know. I've got to give a shout out to the guy because he's helped me tremendously since I started this channel in like May, June time. He's always been sort of the guiding voice, I think. Well, especially when I had a bit of a bad run a couple of months back, and he said, "Look, your rails are fucking awesome. Don't give up. Don't do anything stupid. Just carry on." And you know, it's words like that mean a lot, and picking me up free shit. Like, dude, you know, he's always sorted me out with malt and hops and stuff. I've still got some Warrior left that he gave me like about 2-3 months ago. I'm like, you giving me like two? Just the guy's a legend, basically. Got a lot of time for the guy, so it's cool. It's going all Brokeback Mountain on you there. Sorry, dude. Yeah, anyway, football and shit. Alright. Football is shit. Yeah, anyway, I won his competition. Why did I go into that random spiel? Waffle. Told you. Waffle Wednesday. So the thing was to brew to suggest a recipe, to suggest a style of beer that you would like to see him brew. Mine was a red IPA. It was off the back of doing my Vienna lager. I thought a red IPA would be a pretty fucking awesome thing to do. So I won, and John basically said, "Do you want to do it? It's a double brew day," which I'm hoping we will do at some point. We just need to be able to find the time when we're both free and sort that shit out, because that's going to be a good brew day, and probably end up being a fairly messy one, I imagine, if John whacks his shandies out, you know what I mean. The guy's been brewing some really low ABV stuff recently, actually. I'm quite pleased for him. I think it's toned his game down a bit and done something else. It's cool. So yeah, we'll try and sort that out. Don't know. Is that it? 13 minutes. I feel like I've got about another 10. If you want. Go away, fruit flies, and mine. Fuck you. So yeah, you want to see my moves ain't melon, do you? I see my melon. So yeah, 23 litres. I was a bit concerned earlier because that trub, which is now somewhere in that band there, was literally up here. I fucking shit myself. I was like, oh, fuck's sake, I've lost like 2 gallons of beer. But I'm assuming that will go down even more, probably to just under shy of a gallon. So fingers crossed. Anyway, one last thing which I've just remembered, because I had a new subscriber pop up earlier, which I wish I could remember your name and I'd have given you a shout out, but I can't. So yeah. On the thing of subscribers, I never expected to really do this, and I don't know. I think I'm feeling a bit emotional today. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm sure I'll be back to my usual pricky self at some point, but no, I just want to sort of say thank you to everyone who subscribed. And you know, I got to a point a few months back where I was sort of like, oh, this will never take off, I'll never do anything. And And now I'm up to something like 90 subscribers, which is cool. So nearly at the 100 mark. Can you stop subscribing? Because then I have to do a competition or something. So thank you all. I'm not really into that. So that's a bit of reverse psychology there for you. No, seriously. I don't care if I say I'm 90 for the rest of my life. It won't bother me. I do these videos because, I know there's going to be a person out there that wants to see it. And is genuinely interested in, I think we all learn from each other in the BrewTube community. And fucking fly! Like a callback to my first video. Living next door to dickheads as well, shouting. Welcome to Hina. Yeah. Twats. Right. So, yeah, anyway, big thumbs up to everybody. Love you all. But not too much, because this beer's mine. Yeah, another subject to that as well. I think I've got some beer mails I need to get sending out as well. Because a few people have contacted me and go, do you want to do some beer swaps? And I'm like, yeah. I don't mean that in a horrible way. It's one of the things that I just forget. I love exchanging beers with people. I've done obviously a couple now with people, and it's a really awesome thing. But it means you have to give beer away, and there's something that tears at me inside, and I can't part with it. So I'm really sorry, but it might take a while. Anyway, I'll shut the fuck up now. Enjoy your Sunday, because I might post this today. If not, enjoy your Wednesday, enjoy your Tuesday, enjoy whatever day this is. Later, taters!